neighborhood, phone face down, curtains half closed, whole small town in hush. Clock on the wall, breathing my chest, thoughts slow dancing, finally rest. Street hum faint, like an old friend, mind rewinds, then it all mends. Lamp glow low on a worn out page, I let the day go, walk off the stage. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside, all that noise just falls on my mind. Nothing big, just a soft little high in a slow light. I make peace with my life. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside, every worry loosens its tie. Nothing loud, just a slow, easy tide in a slow light. I make peace with my life. Soft floor creaks as the house breathes in. I forgive those things I never did win. Old mistakes like jackets too small, hang them back up, leave them on the wall. Text unsent, but the hurt moved on. I don't need closure for a closing song. In the kitchen hum of the quiet air, I remember I'm enough just sitting here. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside, all that noise just falls off my mind. Nothing big, just a soft little high in the slow light. I make peace with my life. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside, every worry loosens its tie. Nothing loud, just a slow, easy tide in the slow light. I make peace with my life. You're from the fall. I hit the ground, yeah, I felt that way. Cold floor nights, staring at fate. World moved on, didn't slow for me. Silence, doubt, and reality. No hands reached when I lost my way. No bright lights, just shades of gray. Every doubt tried pulling me deep, every promise I couldn't keep. But pain got louder than my fear, and something inside said stay right here. Not to suffer, but to grow. Sometimes you break just to know. I fell down hard, but I rose alone. Built my strength from broken bones. No savior came, no rescue call. I found my fire inside the fall. No one carried me through the night. I found my spark, I found my light. From rock bottom I made my phone. I stood back up on my own. Tears dry slow, lessons stayed. Every scar carved, every debt paid. I stopped waiting for someone's hand, started learning how to stand. Breathing heavy but standing tall. Realized I survived it all. Rock bottom showed me truth so clear. The only way out was facing fear. No applause when I changed my ways, just quiet growth in silent days. They see the strength but not the pain. They see the sun, not the rain. I fell down hard, but I rose alone. Built my strength from broken bones. No savior came, no rescue call. I found my fire inside the fall. No one carried me through the night. I found my spark, I found my light. Fear doesn't scream, it whispers low. It wears my voice so I won't know. It says you're small, stay where you are. It hides inside each hidden scar. Doubt builds rooms without a door. I pace the floor, I count the flaws. Every mirror bends my face, turns my courage into haze. They don't see this silent fight, the war I wage each sleepless night. No battlefield, no crowd, no sound, just heavy thoughts that circle round. But maybe pressure has a plan, maybe breaking shapes a man. Maybe darkness is at the end, just a place where faith begins. So I breathe in, I don't run, even when the light feels gone. I face the echo of my mind and leave the trembling voice behind. If I was chosen for this pain, and I was chosen to overcome the rain, my wings are bruised, my heart is wise, and even wounded dirt still rise. Yeah. Their words were stones I carried home, stacked them high, built a throne, not a pride but a resolve. Proof that I can still evolve. Shame unwrapped me like a coat, heavy on my fragile hope. But underneath the doubt and dust, there lived the quiet kind of trust. I talk to God in fractured speech, from places I can barely reach. No thunder answers from the sky, just steady strength that says apply. Maybe fear is not my foe, maybe it just wants me to grow. Maybe doubt is just a test of how much truth lives in my chest. They can doubt and they can stare, but they don't feel this answer prayer. I was shaped by unseen hands in ways the world won't understand. So I stand still, I don't break, even when my bones all shake. I look within, I recognize the fire hidden in my eyes. Chosen, not poised, but climb for silent walls that shake my spine. I spread my wings in fragile skies, not loud, but certain. I will rise. The loudest battles make no sound, the deepest roots grow underground. And if no one believes but me, that will be enough to set me free.
I've been building in the quiet, laying bricks alone. Late nights, no applause, just a heart of stone. They don't see the pressure when the lights go dim, only see the glow when the chance is slim. Falling down, but I never made a sound. Learned to stand tall when no one's around. Every scar turned lesson in disguise, every setback helping me rise. I'm still growing even if you don't know. You see the wins, not the tears below. No need to watch every step I take, yeah. Just see me shine when I finally break it. You don't need the story, you don't need the pain. Just see the sun after all the rain. I move in silence, that's my way. Watch the result, not the climb each day. They judge the finish but ignore the start. Never felt the weight inside my heart. Slow progress, but it's still progress. Quiet moves, no need to impress. I plant my seeds where nobody sees. Water my dreams with patience and peace. When it blooms, they think it's luck, but they never saw me when times were tough, yeah. I'm still growing even if you don't know. You'll see the wins, not the tears below. No need to watch every step I take, hey. Just see me shine when I finally break it. You don't need the story, you don't need the pain. Just see the sun after all the rain. I move in silence, that's my way, hey. Watch the result, not the climb each day. building in the quiet, laying bricks alone. Late nights, no applause, just a heart of stone. They don't see the pressure when the lights go dim, only see the glow when the chance is slim. Falling down, but I never made a sound. Learn to stand tall when no one's around. Every scar turn lesson in disguise. Every setback helping me rise. I'm still growing even if you don't know. You'll see the winds, not the tears below. No need to watch every step I take, yeah. Just see me shine when I finally break. You don't need the story, you don't need the pain. Just see the sun after all the rain. I move in silence, that's my way, yeah. Watch the result, not the climb each day. They judge the finish but ignore the start. I never felt the weight inside my heart. Slow progress, but it's still progress. Quiet moves, no need to impress. I plant my seeds when nobody sees. Water my dreams with patience and peace. When it blooms, they'll think it's love, but they never saw me when times were tough. I'm still growing even if you don't know. You'll see the winds, not the tears below. No need to watch every step I take. Just see me shine when I finally break. You don't need the story, you don't need the pain. Just see the sun after all the rain. I move in silence, that's my way, yeah. Watch the result, not the climb each day.
Yeah, earbuds and fog on the glass. Head on the window, watch trees drift past. Old hoodie frayed at the sleeve. Whole world noisy, I'm learning to breathe. Messages ping, I don't reply. Just count breaths, let it all slide. Tiny thoughts like birds in a queue. Some fly off, some stay for a view. I just float, let the clouds roll by. Hands in pockets, quiet in my mind. Slow days, I don't even try. I just breathe in once, breathe out the night. Yeah. Page open, notes half done. Coffee gone cold, sun half a sun. Flat all quiet, kettle on hum. Words in my head refuse to come. So I stare at the crack in the paint. Make peace with the fact I ain't great, but I'm here and that's still a start. Soft little beat, steady in my heart. I just float, let the clouds roll by. Hands in pockets, quiet in my mind. Slow days, I don't even try. I just breathe in once, breathe out the night. Some days sharp, some days blurred. Some thoughts calm, most feel absurd. Still I sit, still I stay. Give my racing brain a slower day. Yeah, a slower day. Yeah. I just float, let the clouds roll by. Hands in pockets, quiet in my mind. Slow days, I don't even try. I just breathe in once, breathe out the night. I don't let songs fall, 'cause I briefly watch them start. I don't even speak through the mountains of the flood. Steam from the mug, phone face down. Curtains half closed, whole small town in hush. Clock on the wall, breathing my chest. Thoughts slow dancing, finally rest. Street hum faint, like an old friend. Mind rewinds, then it all mends. Lamp glow low on a worn out page. I let the day go, walk off the stage. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside. All that noise just falls on my mind. Nothing big, just a soft little high. In this low light, I make peace with my life. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside. Every worry loosens its tie. Nothing loud, just a slow, easy tide. In this low light, I make peace with my life. Make peace with my life. Soft floor creaks as the house breathes in. I forgive those things I never did win. Old mistakes like Jack is too small. Hang them back up, leave them on the wall. Text unsent, but the hurt moved on. I don't need closure for a closing song. In the kitchen hum of the quiet air, I remember I'm enough just sitting here. A quiet nights, I feel quiet inside. All that noise just falls on my mind. Nothing big, just a soft little high. In this low light, I make peace with my life. Quiet nights, I feel quiet inside. Every worry loosens its tie. Nothing loud, just a slow, easy tide. In this low light, I make peace with my life. Oh, make peace with my life.
The room is quiet, but my mind is loud. Shadows sitting heavy like a cloud. Pain pulls close, it knows my name. Whispers softly, stay the same. Some nights feel too long to hold. Breathing feels like lifting stone. I've learned how silence has a way, how hope can tremble, hesitate. But deep beneath the tired ache, there's something suffering can't take. A fragile spark, a steady flame, calling softly through the pain. Not a fire that blinds the sky, just a glow that won't say die. Not loud enough for crowds to see, but bright enough to carry me. There's a small light inside my chest, beating softly through the stress. It doesn't shout, it doesn't run, but tells me stay or not done. In the dark where I can't see, hope is quietly choosing me. Tears fall slow like winter rain, watering unseen fields of pain. What feels broken, torn apart, might be roots beneath my heart. I talk to God in silent ways. No perfect words, no grand displays, just honest fear and open hands. Trusting what I don't understand. And though the future's undefined, a thin thread pulls me forward in time. Step by step, though weak and slow, something in me wants to grow. Maybe suffering plants a seed buried deep in what I bleed. Maybe every silent cry is shaping wings I'll use to fly. I don't need the storm to end, I just need the strength to bend. If pain is where the soil lies, then hope is where the new life rises. There's a small light inside my chest, still alive, though under stress. It doesn't rush, it doesn't hide, it stays with me through every night. And even if the world can't Not every miracle is loud. Some grow underneath the cloud. And if tomorrow feels unsure, the small light will still endure.
Fear sleeps beneath your ribs at night, breathing smoke into your lungs. Doubt writes lies across your mind in a language made of tongues. They'll drag your name through broken glass, call you small, call you lost. But wolves are shaped by winter winds, not by comfort, not by gloss. You were raised where hope was thin, where silence weighed a ton. But pressure turns the cold within into something like the sun. Let them laugh from shallow ground, roots grow deeper underground. What they call your weakness now is the blade that won't back down. Fight your fear, let it bleed. Stars are born from gravity. Break the cage inside your mind. Chains will never steal, just lies. You were chosen through the fire, anointed by unseen desire. Spread your wings in fractured skies, even fallen angels rise. Doubt is just a hallway long, with mirrors showing twisted truth. But glass will shatter when you walk with conviction in your boots. The voices hiss like serpent's breath, poison dressed in human tone. But venom only wakes the beast that's been sleeping in your bones. You were thunder wrapped in skin, lightning learning how to strike the storm they tried to lock away. Now stands prepared to fight. Bruiser blueprints of survival, scars are signatures of war. Every insult, every trial built the armor that you wore. When the night says you are nothing, answer, watch what I become. God doesn't crown the untested, He anoints the chosen ones. Fight your fear, don't retreat. Turn your doubt beneath your feet. You are fire fed by pain, unchained by their disdain. Spread your wings through ash and smoke. Rise from every word they spoke. You were built to break the skies. Now ascend, now rise. Let them whisper, let them stare. Kings are born in hidden prayer. You will whisper, oh, let them stare. Kings are born in hidden prayer. You were not meant to survive the dark. You were meant to own it. He was born beneath the tired sky, where broken buildings scrape the night. The city breathed in shades of gray and taught his young heart how to fight. No family crest, no safety net, no silver lining stitched in gold. Just trembling hands and quiet prayers in rooms that barely kept the code. The streets became his classroom walls, each crack a lesson carved in stone. He learned that pain can build a spine when you got nothing of your own. Every hunger shaped his will, every silence made him strong. When no one came to lift him up, he told his soul, just move along.
Step by step through dust and flame, he walks though no one knows his name. Slow as dawn, but just as sure. A quiet heart that will endure. No helping hands, no safety light, just God beside him in the night. The road is long, the climb is steep, but heaven walks with every step he keeps.
Winter nights and empty plates, dreams wrapped tight in threadbare sheets. He made the darkest closest friend, turned shattered ground to steady feet. The world was thunder overhead, but inside him burned a spark, a single flame that would not bow to howling winds of endless dark. Each scar became a constellation, mapping out his destiny, proof that even wounded stars still shine through eternity.
He doesn't run, he doesn't break, Mountains move for faith's own sake. Slow rivers carve the canyon's face. Persistence wins the longest race. When every door remains unturned and every bridge appears undone, he lifts his eyes beyond the storm and whispers, Father, let me on. Step by step through ash and stone, he builds a kingdom of his own. No crown of gold, no royal throne, but courage carved into his bones. The world may never understand the strength inside his weathered hands. He walks alone, yet not alone, for heaven walks beside its son.
Slow though he may seem to be, the tidal base persistent silently. A child of struggle, forged by grace, still walking forward, never replaced.
Growing in the dark.
And ice is close against my skin, like it's trying to settle in. Every worry has a chair, every fear is resting there. The ceiling knows my quiet tears, it's memorized my hidden fears. I trace the cracks along the wall, like maps that show I didn't fall. Some days feel like winter soil, cold and stiff from unseen toil. Nothing blooming, nothing bright, just endless stretches of the night, where seas don't break the ground in noise. They grow in silence without a voice. And maybe what feels buried deep is something waking in its sleep.
I'm growing in the dark.
Roots wrapped tight around my heart.
No applause, no open skies, just unseen strength that slowly rises.
Even here where shadows start, hope is breathing in the dark. Yeah. Pain knocks softly at my ribs, like it wants to teach me this. Not every wound is meant to stay, some carved strength along the way. I speak to God in scattered thoughts, and half-formed prayers and fragile knots. No lightning splits the sky above, just quiet warmth that feels like love. And though I tremble when I stare, the steady ground beneath the sand, each small step I dare to take is proof my spirit didn't break. Maybe storms don't come to drown, but wash the fear that weighs us down. Maybe darkness isn't defeat, but where endurance finds its feet. If hope is just a thread so thin, I'll hold it tight with trembling skin. Because even stars, before they shine, were hidden in the hands of time. I am growing in the dark,
Learning light from every scar.
not loud, not fast, not seen by all, but rising every time I fall. And when the morning finds my eyes,
It will see what pain disguised.
not all battles leave a sound.
Some are far beneath the ground.
And what the world may call delay is hope preparing its own way.